Okay, Math 8, this is Chapter 7.2, Part 2. This is where we're going to evaluate the expressions that they'll give us. All right, again, it's all about how we show our work. I know that's usually everyone's number of concerns. So, on number 1, we have 3 times the cube root of 125 minus 8. First, let's determine what is the cube root of 125. So we're going to write 3 times the cube root of, and 5 times 5 times 5 is the factor. Okay, don't forget to put that minus 8. So the answer to the cube root of 125 is 5. All right, then we have 3 times 5 minus 8. 3 times 5 is 15 minus 8, and the answer is 7. Okay, again, feel free to pause the video as I go because I know I'm moving sort of fast. Again, order of operations, what I want is the cube root of 27. So that is going to be, let's think about that. 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. So that's 3 cubed. That is a poorly drawn 3. There we go. So the cube root of 27 is 3. Okay. However, this is a quantity that's being cubed again. So 3 cubed one more time. 3 times 3 is 9 times another 3 is 27. So that's 27 minus 4. And this answer is going to be 23. I think at this point, I should remind you, just go ahead and stop the video if you want to. As a matter of fact, on this next one, I'll help you fill it out and then stop the video and then try to solve it on your own. W divided by 30 minus the cube root of W over 5 when W is 1080 or 1080. So here we go. Wherever I see the variable W, I replace it with the value of 1080. Feel free to use a calculator as well, by the way. I don't mind. Some of these numbers are a little great to work with. 1080 over 5. Okay, so order of operations, let's clear the grouping symbol. So you're probably wondering, is 1080 a cube number? First of all, it's not, okay? And so actually what we need to do is inside this grouping symbol, we have 1080 divided by 5. Could do this at the same time, but I'm not going to. So 1080 divided by 5 is 216. Okay, hopefully you stop the video and you're doing this on your own. Now the cube root of 216, I'm just trying to sort of decide right here on the moment what I'm going to write. The cube root of 216 is 6. So I'm going to write that here. I'm just going to put 6. Actually, let's go ahead and do this really quick because now I can do two things at once. So now, as I just said, the answer to this is 6. So now I've got 1080 divided by 36 is equal to 6. I'm going to draw my fancy arrow. Not a big fan of that, but hey, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. 1080 divided by 36, again, use your calculator, is 36. Minus that 6 that I had just worked for, and so our final answer is 30. It's all about order of operations. Stick with order of operations.